football is the home of the Super Bowl. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Gets through, and now an opening. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Brady now to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike, gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they call.
This is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else he did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Dancing to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Prescott now sliding out of the pocket. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott steps away. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds here. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only first down. He's got a few more shots maybe. He can take it to the end zone.
So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Brady now on first down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Brady. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On the move to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf, 32 yards. And the Patriots continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Being chased out left. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Grind. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Back near his goal line, here's Brady. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Prescott. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, the
touchdown, Cowboys! Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's any... Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Throwing is Brady on third down. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Throwing, Prescott. Touchdown! Travis Kelce. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Prescott on first down. It's Kelce on the ground. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Out to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 5.
The score Cowboys 22. Patriots 17. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Throwing on second and long. Brady eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 13-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian McCaffrey, 68 yards. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they...
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
That's good for a Cowboy.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Buying time to his left. It's caught here by Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again to Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now it's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Prescott. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Brady. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And he did. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Back to throw, Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Brady to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Prescott to throw. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy